Hi guys, welcome back to Big Quiz TV. We've got another fun pub quiz today, so let's have a look at what our rounds are. So for number 1, we've got Salacious Scandals. For number 2, we've got Name 5. For round number 3, we've got One Hit Wonders. For round number 4, we've got Video Games. And for round 5, as usual, General Knowledge. If you're new here, welcome. We do 2 rounds and then I show you the answers. 2 rounds and then the answers. And every round usually has 10 questions, 10 seconds to answer each before the next question will come up. So let's go into number 1, Salacious Scandals. Question 1. Which US president resigned in 1974 due to the Watergate scandal? Question 2. What British politician's affair with Christine Keeler became a major scandal in the 1960s? Question 3. Which famous celebrity couple were at the centre of a highly publicised defamation trial in 2022? Question 4. In 2015, which global sporting organisation was rocked by a major bribery and corruption scandal involving its top officials? Question 5. What famous music producer was convicted in 2009 for the murder of actress Lana Clarkson, becoming one of Hollywood's most notorious scandals? Number 6. Which royal family member faced scrutiny in 2019 due to their association with Jeffrey Epstein? Number 7. Which cyclist was involved in the doping scandal that led to the stripping of multiple Tour de France titles? Question 8. What was the name of the company behind the fraudulent blood testing scandal exposed in 2015, led by Elizabeth Holmes? Question 9. What 2008 Ponzi scheme orchestrator was sentenced to 150 years in prison for defrauding thousands of investors? And final question of this round. The Lewinsky scandal involved an affair between Monica Lewinsky and which US president? And that's the end of round 1. So we're going to go straight into round 2, name 5. So I'm going to ask you to name 5 of something. So one that I've done before was, can you name 5 top exporters of coffee worldwide? And you would just need to try and name them all. Now, there are going to be 2 rounds of this. So overall, there are 10 points up for grabs. So number 1, can you name 5 actors who have played James Bond? I'm going to give you 20 seconds. And number 2, can you name 5 teams who have won the Premier League? Okay, so that's the end of round 2, which means we're going to go into our round 1 answers for the scandals round. So, number 1, the US president who resigned because of the Watergate scandal was Richard Nixon. Number 2, the British politician who had an affair with Christine Keeler was John Profumo. Number 3, the celebrity couple at the centre of a defamation trial was, of course, Amber Heard and Johnny Depp. Number 4, the global sporting organisation who had a major bribery and corruption scandal were FIFA. The famous music producer who was convicted of the murder of the actress Lana Clarkson is Phil Spector. The royal family member facing scrutiny due to his association with Jeffrey Epstein is Prince Andrew. The cyclist who was involved in the major doping scandal was, of course, Lance Armstrong. The name of the company behind the fraudulent blood testing scandal was Theranos. The Ponzi scheme orchestrator who was sentenced to 150 years in prison was Bernie Madoff. And the Lewinsky scandal involved an affair between Monica Lewinsky and Bill Clinton. Okay, so going into our round 2 answers for name 5. Here are some of the actors who played James Bond, so any of these. So we have Sean Connery, David Niven, George Lazenby, Roger Moore, Timothy Dalton, Pierce Brosnan, and Daniel Craig. So if you got 5 out of that list, give yourself 5 points. Remember, it's a point for every name that you gave. So for the teams who have won the Premier League, you could have said any of these. So Manchester United, Manchester City, Chelsea, Arsenal, Blackburn Rovers, Leicester City, and Liverpool. So hopefully you're happy with your score. For this round, we're going to do a one-hit wonders matchup. So down one side are titles of one-hit wonders, and down the other side are the artists. All you need to do is just match up who sang what song. Now, as usual, to make this accessible, I am going to be reading these out, and then from the point where I stop reading them out, you'll have 1 minute to match them up. If you don't want to listen to me rambling, please do mute from this point. So, on one side, we've got Hanson, Tony Basil, Nena, Baha Men, The Proclaimers, Right Said Fred, Musical Youth, The Vapors, House of Pain, and Billy Ray Cyrus. And then the song titles are Who Let the Dogs Out, Jump Around, Turning Japanese, Achy Breaky Heart, 99 Luft Balloons, Mickey, Bot, I'm Too Sexy, I'm Gonna Be, in brackets, 500 miles, and Pass the Dutchie. So I'm going to give you 1 minute from this point. Okay guys, that was 1 minute, so we're going to move into our next round, which is arcade and video games. So this is a site-based round, so I'm going to show you a picture of the game, and all you've got to do is tell me which game it is. You're going to have 10 seconds for each, and I won't be talking for this, so I'll just see you on the other side. Okay, and that's the end of round 4, so let's go into our round 3 answers for the One Hit Wonders matchup. Okay, so for number 1, Hanson matches up with Mbop. Tony Basil matches up with Mickey. Nena is 99 Loved Balloons. Baha Men is Who Let the Dogs Out. The Proclaimers are I'm Gonna Be 500 Miles. Right Said Fred matches up to I'm Too Sexy. Musical Youth matches up to Pass the Duchy. The Vapors match up to Turning Japanese. House of Pain matches up to Jump Around, which means Billy Ray Cyrus matches up with Achy Breaky Heart. So hopefully you're feeling confident with that. Let's go into our video games answers. So number 1, this is a picture of lemmings. Number 2, this is Mortal Kombat. Number 3, this is Nintendogs. Number 4, this is Space Invaders. Number 5, this is Galaxian. Number 6, this is Pong. Number 7, this is Tetris. Number 8, this is Candy Crush. Number 9, this is Donkey Kong. And lastly, number 10, this is Lego Star Wars. So that's the end of round 4, which brings us into our final round, general knowledge. Number 1, who was the first female Prime Minister of Australia? Number 2, finish the lyric. I see trees of green, red roses too. Number 3, which actor played the character Morpheus in the Matrix trilogy? Number 4, who was the first female actor to play the Doctor in Doctor Who? Number 5, in the NATO phonetic alphabet, what word is used to represent the letter S? Number 6, which European country has the longest coastline? Number 7, which island in the Mediterranean is divided between Greek and Turkish control? Number 8, which Scottish king led the resistance against Edward I of England, achieving victory at the Battle of Bannockburn? Number 9, what is the capital city of Denmark? And final question of this quiz, which album is this? Name the singer and the album name. Okay, and that's the end of our final round, so let's go into our answers. Number 1, the first female Prime Minister of Australia was Julia Gillard. Number 2, the end of the lyric, I see trees of green, red roses too, is I see them bloom for me and you. Number 3, the actor who played Morpheus in The Matrix is Lawrence Fishburne. Number 4, the first female Doctor was Jodie Whittaker. Number 5. In the NATO phonetic alphabet, S stands for Sierra. Number 6. The European country with the longest coastline is Norway. Number 7. The island in the Mediterranean divided between Greek and Turkish control is Cyprus. Number 8. The Scottish king who led the resistance against Edward I was Robert Bruce. Number 9. The capital city of Denmark is Copenhagen. And finally, this album is 1989 by Taylor Swift. So that's the end of the quiz. Which level did you achieve? As always, please remember to comment below if you have any requests for specific quizzes, and also do let me know your score. I love seeing all your comments. Thanks again guys, see you next time, and tune in tomorrow for our Everything 2000s quiz.